Maybe not. Hey, well, welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real podcast, where we keep it real. We don't sugarcoat nothing at all. So if you came to listen to a podcast where we keep it real, you have tuned into the right podcast. I am your host, Jarvis Johnson. We have new episodes that come out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you live in another time zone, you just have to match it. But like I said, today we have a very special guest. We have author, we have motivational speaker, Jamar Blackmon, also known as J Black Go Getter.
That's right. That's right. Oh, what's up? What's up? So I gotta start this off right, boy. So I'm going to everything because I had a crazy conference, but I gotta give y'all that energy. So here we go. I feel them 3 words coming. I'm excited. Yeah.
Man, I'm excited to have you. That's how excited I am. I didn't start off with all that energy, but now I got that energy and I'm excited.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in.
Yeah, like I said, J Black, the go-getter.
That's
I love the description that J Black uses for a go-getter. What is a go-getter to you, J Black?
Well, my logo, it sums up my message. You know, one finger to the brain, one to the sky. So I'm saying it's the right mindset. You go to the top. I put the red check next to the brain because everything starts with the mind, and it takes blood, sweat, and tears to achieve goals. You're a goal getter. I'm a goal getter. Success is the only option. Let me break it down even further. See, a goal getter grinds to greatness every day, aims to be the best version of themselves every day, understands that adversity is a part of the journey to success. So we embrace it. We never give up. Success is the only option. So that's the breakdown of goal getter.
Go getter. I like it. I like it. I like it and I love it. I feel like a lot of us, we set goals.
Right.
But we don't have a game plan.
Right.
And I'm like, how you gonna have a goal? That's why a lot of times, people give up, they throw in a towel, they're like, okay, I set this weight goal. I'm gonna lose 30 pounds. But by the third day, what happens? They gave up.
And I think the biggest thing with me, I stress this in my mentoring program, Go Get It Academy, but I'm big on daily goals. So you write them down. Because when you write it down, it becomes real. So I'm big on positive affirmation. So at the top, you write down goals, and then you write a positive affirmation. It could be like, I am great. And then from there, let's just take 3 goals. You write down 3 goals. You put boxes right next to them. You do this at nighttime. So the next night you come at it, look at the goals, you put a check in the box if you did everything you said you was gonna do that day. And in the top right-hand corner, we're gonna put a date, we're gonna sign it. By doing that, we're committing to the goal. So by looking at these goals every day, it's a better way to execute goals. So that's a quick daily goal execution writing process.
And that's great. A lot of I've used that before, and that that works out. You gotta write it out. You gotta see it.
Got to.
Coming from, the Christian background, they always say, write the vision and make it plain.
Right.
If you don't write it, you can't see it. It's just what they say, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Exactly. So you just sitting there dreaming.
That's right. And I'm big on taking dreams and transforming them into goals, and then from goals to reality. So I think once you actually write it down, you can see it every single day, it becomes real. And then from there, you got to grind every single day. You got to be relentless with it.
Grind is the key word. See, I think a lot of people miss that grind. You got to grind. You got to put the work in.
And that's why you see, not to cut you off, but one of my hashtags I put grind to greatness. You got to grind to greatness every single day. See, a big thing about goal getter is about creating separation. Everybody wants to win. So what makes you different? The extra mile. So my mindset is, since I'm here, why not be the greatest ever? And it's a win-win situation. Let's say I don't become the greatest ever. I'll just be one of the greats. But having a big goal like that forces me to grind the greatness every single day. So it strengthens your work ethic. It stretches you.
That's real. That's real deep. That's the deep part. Greatness. A lot of us, look up to so many people, like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and all these people. But we forget about all the work that goes into it.
Exactly. And I think
Grinding.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
The
But I
grinding
think
is what it
okay,
is. The grinding is what they miss out. The grind.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
practice. You gotta practice to make it be perfect.
Yeah, and it comes with sacrifices. You got to be disciplined as far as if you're talking about athletes, as far as meal, the way you eat, the discipline to actually train throughout the day, the study film. So it's a lot of different components to becoming great. When people say they want this life, but they're not willing to put in the work. So you got to really break down and ask yourself that question. When I say success is the only option, that means my day has to look a certain type of way every single day. I got to maximize my day, like winner's value time, like 24 hours in a day, 1,440 minutes in a day, 86,400 seconds in a day. I respect time. And if you want to win that life, you got to respect time.
That's and that's one thing I noticed about you, Jay Black, is that no matter what time of day it is, you're grinding. It could be 3 a.m. in the morning. You're like, I'm in the gym. I gotta grind for success. This is my goal, and this is what I'm gonna do, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm where I'm at. Like I said, go get it. It's a mindset. It's a way of life. So I never turn it off. I want to be great as far as a husband, a father, a leader, a mentor. And I feel that my purpose, I was born to inspire, to empower, to develop people to become the best version of themselves. So I got to be that example every single day, all day, every day. So I feel I'm carrying on that tradition of Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., them great leaders and speakers. So when I'm thinking like that, it's easy for me to stay motivated.
And like I said, you talked about purpose. Goals bring purpose, and purpose changes lives. That's
I put that.
What you use.
Yeah, I put that on the bottom of my podcast flyer. Go get a podcast with Jay Black. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, jblackinspires.com. But yeah, with me, I think a quick story that I share in my book, Goals Give Direction. A goal, goals give direction, but goals brings purpose. When I was 9 years old, my neighbor's brother was killed in front of his wife and kids. Now, this guy is the guy that we wanted to be like. He had the money, nice car. He used to give us money, and until that happened, I wanted to be just like him. But he was a drug dealer. That's part of the game we never seen. So from that standpoint on, I still wanted the material things at the time, but I wanted to get it in a positive way. So that changed my life forever. So I say grocery, it really introduced me to our purpose. I made it to performing arts school the next year. That school changed everything, as far as I'm from the west side and north side of Akron. So certain things didn't excite me. My friends on the north side be talking about the fights and stealing bikes or all this nonsense. But now I'm at this school in the performing arts schools. I'm in Broadway productions. I learned that it's a world outside of my little neighborhood. And then so from there, it just opened my mind up. And I would have been a totally different person if I didn't attend Miller South School for the Division of Performing Arts. So when I say goals bring purpose and purpose change lives, that me being before the motivational brand, like I always been a person that wanted to do something positive. And with me, 9 years old, I wanted to be a millionaire, but it wasn't nothing to do with the material things at the time. It was because my mother, single parent household, she one night I seen her looking at the table and she was frustrated. She was crying. So at the time I'm in martial arts, I'm thinking like, who is this guy, making my mother cry? I'm gonna beat him up. So when she went to the other room, I went to see what she was looking at. She was looking at bills. I can't beat up bills. Only way you can beat up bills is with money. You know what I'm saying? So that was the start as far as a purpose too, as far as me just wanting to be financially free to be able to retire her. So goals definitely brings purpose, and purpose to change your life. If you're in a toxic situation, it'll create a whole new reality for you. You can get yourself out of that toxic situation. And with me, with my surroundings as a kid, between drug dealers, killers, and all these different type of personalities, it gave me a straight tunnel vision.
And you just touched on a great topic, that your surroundings. Who you surround yourself, who you choose to surround yourself around is how you're gonna live your life. If you surround yourself with a bunch of negativity, you're hanging in gangs, you're dealing with drugs, you're just in that violent situation, you're gonna have a negative life. But if you get yourself into positive things like attending church, getting in sports, getting active, then your positively will grow better. And that's what I feel like a lot of people is they surround themselves with so many negative people, and they're like, there's nothing positive happening. And I'm like, well, you're not around nobody positive to put that positive on your life.
Yeah, I think that's the power of goals too. I think once you get excited about a goal, you commit to the goal is going to actually weed out certain things in your life. So like we was talking about surroundings, you hang out with 4 alcoholics, you'll be the 5th one. You hang out with 4 millionaires, you'll be the 5th one. And if you don't have the positive connection originally physically around you, you got to create your reality. So with me, all I listen to is motivational, inspirational stuff. So it's I got certain mentors I haven't met yet, but you can study their YouTube interviews. You can get their books. Inspirational movies, podcasts. There's so many different things you can surround yourself with and create your own circle. If you don't got the actual physical people, until you get them people. So I'm saying that to say that there's no excuse. When you say success is the only option, we're gonna find a way to create our circle if we don't got them people around us.
Yeah, and a lot of people, a lot of going to school. A lot of these kids that are in school, high school, even college. They're like, well, I want to be the cool kid. I want to be the popular kid. I can't just be the lame sitting on the side, trying to get straight A's. I don't want to be the nerd.
Right.
And they don't want to feel left out. But in reality, those people that you're hanging with, that you're choosing not hanging with, they're not really they're not pouring into your life. They're not pouring positivity in your life.
Right.
So they don't want to see you succeed.
And I think, like in my speaking engagements, when I do schools, we got to redefine what cool is. It's cool to get great grades. It's cool to be you. My biggest thing is for people not to be scared to be them. God didn't make a mistake when he made you. There'll never be another you. So why not? Why you want to be like this person? No, be you. It's cool to get great grades. So I want to redefine what cool is. That's why I think it's very important with me, with my image. I make sure I come in, always got my brand on, goal getter, hat to the back. I want to change that stereotype as far as white people thinking that just because you got your hat to the back and you're a black man that you're negative or you got to be a thug or something like that. No, I'm a family man. I got a wife, 4 kids. So just to change the way we're viewed, because publicly in certain movies and certain images, so I definitely want to break that stereotype. So I think it's very important to show the image, but change the view of the image.
And I'm glad that you touched on family, because, we don't realize that our choices and choices that we make reflect on our family, reflect on our friends, reflect on our church. So everyone's watching us. So they're like, oh, nobody really can see this. It ain't, me doing this is not really affecting my family, but it is affecting your family.
Right. Yeah, everything you do affect. That's, I think, a big component too, as far as easily staying motivated with me. I could constantly be in a state of mind of thinking about my family. I call it energy boosters. So if you feel like you're dead tired, to think about your wife. Think about your kids. And if you don't got a wife or kids yet, you can think about your why. A why. You got to know why you're here, where you're going. I got something called the 8 steps to success. It's in my book as well. But step number 7 is know why you're here, where you're going. Now, when you know why you're here, where you're going, it's easy for step number 8 to take control of your future, because you know why you're here and where you're going. So your why will definitely give you that fuel when you're dead tired and you feel like you can't go on.
Yeah. And that, we talked about you wrote the book. Also, you not just wrote a book, but you also turned some of your motivation into music. Let's talk about some of that music you have wrote.
Yeah, I'm big on, I've been doing music my whole life, so I've been performing art school. So with my motivational speaking albums, I fuse it with hip hop, a little bit of R&B in there too, so it's very important to put these messages, to the kids, definitely to touch the youth, and people love music. So why not put a message with it? So my first album was called Life Changer. It's called Life Changer. Then this next one, same title as my book, Goals Give Direction. I just want to feed them positive energy and with music and with great messages. So that's the purpose of my motivational speaker albums. I love music. So it's a very creative way to get the message across. And it's on both of the albums are on all digital platforms. Once again, that's Life Changer and that's Goals Give Direction, and it's under J Black.
And a lot of people always, feel like they can't use their resources. Using your resources is the key. You wrote a book, you did speaking albums, you're going different schools, being motivational, you're probably doing some things virtual. But you have to use the resources that you have.
Right. Yeah, I
I feel
think
go
like
ahead.
I said, when you say success is the only option, you're gonna figure it out. You know, at the time, like when I started, far as with the videos, as far as the speaking engagements, it started with me putting videos on the internet. You know, but I didn't have the money and a budget for a videographer, so I learned it. YouTube University. But I
Right.
learned it. I got into some groups. Shout out to Breed University, my guy Et. This girl Nikki Saunders. She's actually the videographer, one of the main videographers for Eric Thomas. And she was telling us to operate where you are. So she told me an app to use. So I still use my phone to record everything. Then I invested in the green screen. Like my right now we're in my basement. This is Go Get a Studio, and I got the green screen set up. So it's no excuse, Then I started playing with the app. The more you repetition, you're gonna get better and better at it. So now I do all the editing for my videos. So now I'm a videographer. So, and when you say success is the only option, you're gonna operate a certain type of way. And you're gonna learn it if you're really serious about it. That's the thing. If you're really serious, and you can tell somebody serious by their actions. Your words was one thing, but your actions say who you are. So I'm big on actions and letting people know how I speak, but I like to also let my actions reflect who I am.
Say that again. Say that one more time. I don't think they heard you right.
Yeah. So I'm big on actions. I'm big on speaking things in existence, but also my actions reflect who I am. So your actions say who you truly are.
Your actions is the key word that a lot of us miss.
Yeah.
Your actions. You can talk. A lot of us can talk the talk, but can't walk the walk.
Right.
You can say, "Hey, I'm going to be a millionaire," but I'm sitting on the couch all day. Okay, well,
right. That doesn't make
you ain't
sense.
gonna be a millionaire sitting on the couch all
That's
day.
right. That's right. That's right. So you got to make sure. I think when you have a goal, that's why I always say go. That's why I named the book "Goals Give Direction," because when you make your mind up on the goal will give you direction. Because now you got to ask yourself, okay, this is my goal. Now the next question is, what is it going to take for me to achieve this goal? So you have who you are right here, and the person you have to become to achieve this goal. So that's why I said the goal will weed out all negative and toxic people because you don't got time. It's going to take a lot of focus to achieve the goal. So that's why I say goals give direction. That's why I named my first book Goals Give Direction.
Goals give direction. It's such a great title.
Thank you.
You got to know what's the goal. It's so crazy. We both being from Akron,
right?
And I think it's right by Wolf Legends. There's a sign. One direction point towards the and what is it? One point towards the jail, and the other one points towards can't think of the other. But there's two directions. Which one you want to go to?
Right.
Do you want to go to the jail, or do you want to go towards success? And it's so crazy that those same signs are right at the same spot.
Right. Yeah, it's so easy to get off track. That's why it's very important to be aware of your surroundings and also understand that seasons end. A lot of people block their blessings because they're holding on to relationships. Yeah, this been my guy for 20 years. Well, y'all going in different directions. That's been your guy, but sometimes you got to love people from a distance, because they'll hinder and they'll block your blessings. So it's very important to understand, when you got a goal or you want to win at life, you got to be very choosy. You got to be selfish. It's okay to focus on your star player and be selfish because everybody don't deserve your time. And it's not if I'm acting okay. If you feel I'm acting funny, yeah, I'm acting funny because I care about my future. So yeah, you could say whatever, but I need to surround myself with people who are like-minded, who are goal-oriented. If I want to go to that next level, and that's definitely what Goal Getter is all about.
You just touched on one thing. You said sometimes we have to let go of some things.
Right.
We just posted a quote on our Instagram yesterday. That sometimes you have to let go of the past. We hold on to the past. That's what's stopping us from going forward. They say that things that are in the mirror seems closer than they are, but we keep looking at the back view mirror instead of the rear view mirror. We keep looking at that and expecting our goals to change. We're expecting things to change, but you're not gonna expect nothing's gonna change if you keep looking back. It's time to look forward and go towards that goal.
Right. And I think once you really lock in, you'll be surprised when you really lock in and focus on your time and break down your day. We all got the same 24 hours. So the people that actually execute at a high level, they just manage their 24 hours better. And I think one big component when talking about achieving goals is having an accountability partner. With me, mine is my wife, and she knows the button to push because I tell her, goal getter, I eat, breathe, sleep, goal getter. So I'll share my goals, that I write down with her. And then maybe I might be slacking on something. She'll say, "Oh, I thought you was a goal getter." I take that personal. What? Oh, yeah, of course I'm a goal getter. So I step it up. But it's very important to have one person you can share your goals with that can hold you accountable. But that's a big component of high execution rate for us when it comes to achieving goals.
Support system is what it is. Support system. You got to have that good, strong support system. And it may just be, like you said, it may just be your wife, may just be your kids, may just be, maybe somebody outside of your family. You have to have at least one person that believes in you.
Right. And I think even if you don't have that, eventually that'll come. It just takes you ultimately believing in yourself, make a decision. Because I know even when I started off with the videos, people was like, "Oh man, Jay Blackmon, that intro, man, you be talking some real stuff, but that intro, you need to stop doing that, man. You that's corny, whatever." But that same intro got me into LeBron James I Promise School 3 months after the school opened. That same intro got me at Act University Black Male Summit. That same intro got me to a speaking engagement in Columbus. So you gotta be obedient to God's vision for you and ignore even sometimes the people closer to you might be your parents, but when you got a vision, you got to lock in and be your own cheerleader, and eventually the people that will come as far as that support system.
Wow, yeah. Stop allowing people to kill your dream.
Yeah.
So you said that you could have said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna drop the intro. I'm done. I'm not doing this intro no more." But you could have missed out on that blessing and an opportunity to get into I Promise or Act when you be like, "Dang."
It's all about me. I got a sales and marketing background, so it's all marketing with me. But it's all the energy. It attracted a lot of different opportunities. It's just who I am. All day and every day. To the point, because I just came from a conference in Atlanta. So between that, just so excited turning up all in Atlanta at the conference was a great, amazing time. Then I just started my audio book, so that's why. And then I'm training. As far as the gym, that's why my voice is a little shot. So I'm on vocal rest, but. You gotta be you at all times. And I think sometimes, and I was a person that did this. I used to water myself down to make other people feel comfortable. And when you do that, you block your blessings. So I made a decision years ago that I never water myself down again, because if somebody got a problem with you being you, they don't belong in your life.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah, man. Wow. And a lot of people do that. You'll be surprised how many people, water themselves down to make other people feel comfortable, man. It's a lot of people that's doing that, So, and that's why you get stuck and stagnant in certain places in life. So that's one thing that I stress to people, you got to be you. You got to be 100% you at all times, because God got a plan for all of us, But the thing is, He's not gonna. Them blessings are down the road. But if you don't actually go down the path, you let people or things stop you, you're not going to reach your full potential. So you sitting there struggling, going through emotions through life, wondering why my life's so tough. Well, it's because you're not being obedient, to who God called you to be. So sometimes we cause our own misery, our own problems.
And a lot of people, they get to, we expect life. We just expect life to just be life, and we just forget about the obstacles. And then when we hit the obstacles, it just knocks us down, hit us right in the face, and we just sit on the ground like, "Okay, what do I do next? What am I supposed to do?" You're supposed to get up and overcome that obstacle. Jump over that hurdle. Knock down that wall, whatever you gotta do, and overcome. Because you said success is the only option.
And that's why I'm big. Shout out to my young kings and young queens of Go Get Academy, but that's why I'm big on making them mental warriors, mental warriors. Mindset is everything. So I teach them right now to embrace. When I break down Go Getter, it's a part in there. I say adversity is a part of the journey to success. So we embrace it. We never give up. Success is the only option. So they know that option is going to happen. Okay. So we embrace it. It's going to happen, but it's not going to stop nothing. So I want them to get excited about adversity, because it's going to bring you one step closer, and it's going to make you tougher and stronger. So every time we get knocked down, we're going to get up every single time. We're going to show life what's up. Oh, that's all you got? I don't care if you hit hard as Tyson. I'm getting up every single time, and I'm swinging, So I'm big on that mindset. Mindset is everything. It's just becoming, before you can conquer any goal, you got to conquer your mind. So that's one thing I stress to my young kings and young queens of Go Get Academy. The earliest we can instill these winning principles into our youth, we can change the narrative in our community. It's not going to be no outside source. It's going to take the community to change the community.
Wow. Be the change that you want to see. Be
Very
the
important.
change that you want to see. Whatever change you want to see, if you want to see gun violence stop in your world, I mean, in your community, if you want to see a homeless stop, whatever it is, go be that change. If
Very
nobody else
important.
doing it, you be that example and say, hey, you know what? I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of, I want to be the change. I want to speak up. I want to be the voice. And that's one thing that we express in this podcast and love to talk about is that a change starts with you. We got to
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, that's one of the I'm big on my podcast. I talk about mental exercises, and a certain way I start my day every single day, and I encourage it. But thoughts are powerful. So when you first wake up, 3 positive thoughts. One of my first thoughts is be the change that you want to see in the world. Be a great husband. Be a great father. Now from there, you should be going to the restroom, brushing your teeth, washing your face. If not, we got a problem. But while you're in the restroom, positive affirmations. Point to that person you see in the mirror and say, "I am great. I am a winner. Success is the only option." So like I said earlier, before you can conquer any goal, you got to conquer your mind. And I want you to be the first person to speak life into yourself, because people will be quick to tell you what you can't do. Because you look at the word can't, if you take that T off of can't, it say can. So you can achieve anything you put your mind to. That's why with the Go Get a logo, one finger to the brain, one to the sky. You see it in my background. With the right mindset, you go to the top.
Wow. You inspired me today.
That's always the goal. That's the goal.
I love it. I love it. I've got the energy now. Got the energy. But we want to just allow you to just give any final encouraging words to our listeners, to those that are watching us live right now, those that are part of our Patreon, and those that are watching it, on Friday when it comes out.
Well, first off, Jarvis, I want to thank you for the opportunity to come on your podcast. I think it's very important. Keep it real. You got to be you. You got to be you at all times. And one thing I want to stress with people is that you can live the life that you want to live. You can live your best life, but you just got to make a decision. You got to make a decision. And it's hard to achieve a goal if you don't know what the goal is. So you got to make a decision. And once you make the decision, you got to believe with all your heart and soul that success is the only option. And you got to be willing to invest in yourself. Now, when I say during the pandemic, you got to think pandemic, everything is shut down. Everybody talking about this is the worst time of their life. But not me. Success is the only option. I became an author during the pandemic. I invested in the speaker academy. I invested in the author group. So it's all about your perspective. And at the time, I really didn't have it, but I understood that I wanted to take things to the next level. So by me being committed to what I say I am, believing that I was born to inspire, to empower, to develop people to become the best version of myself, saying I'm a goal getter. I got to eat, breathe, sleep it. So I did that, and already it's came back, 10 times, So that's I'm telling you, that you have to make a decision. And once you make that decision, believe with all your heart and soul that success is the only option, and then operate every single day like success is the only option. And understand on your journey, it's going to be ups, downs, twists, and turns, but you just keep showing up every day and showing out, and eventually you will achieve your goal.
Wow. I definitely want to thank you for taking time out your day to, you're a very busy person, take time to come on the Keeping It Real podcast. You could have came on any other podcast, but you decided to take time out today to join us on the Keeping It Real podcast. If you don't mind sharing with them ways they can connect with you, and how they can purchase your books and some of your merch.
Yeah, jblackinspires.com. You go to that website, that connects you to everything, Instagram, YouTube, J Black the Goal Getter. We're about to be dropping some new merch soon, but make sure you go to the website. We got the Success is the Only Option shirts. We got Beast Mode Activated. Coming soon. We're bringing back Turn Your Feelings Down and Turn Your Hustle Up. So we're bringing that back. I got Go Get a hats on there. I even got a Go Get a pillow. Because I want you to think about your goals when you're sleeping. So I got the Go Get a pillow. So definitely go on there. The book, Goals Give Direction. I'm actually getting it reformatted, and it'll be back re-released pretty soon. That's on jblackinspires.com. Motivational speaking albums. They're definitely on all digital platforms. You can connect through jblackinspires.com. Stay connected with my mentoring program, Go Get It Academy. We got some great things coming, for the youth and for the community. And just stay connected with me, jblackinspires.com. And I definitely want to do all I can to add value to your life. And like I said, success is the only option. We're going to win.
So make sure you guys go check out his motivational videos. He's always posting great motivation on his Instagram and Facebook. I tell you that the energy that he brings, you definitely want to go towards your success. So make sure you guys go support him. on I said Facebook and on Instagram, and also go check out his motivational albums that he have, and support him with his merch, because we're all about supporting Black-owned businesses. We push that. We push it. So like I said, I know it's not Black History Month no more, but that's just something that they want us to do. But we're gonna focus on supporting Black-owned. So make sure you guys support him.
And that, and real quick, what you just said right there, let's make sure we start treating every month like Black History. Every month is Black History Month. And also coming up, make sure you check Go Get a Podcast with Jay Black. We're coming up on episode 93. So like I said, we're on Apple, Spotify. You go to the Go Get a Podcast with Jay Black on Facebook, that page. Definitely got some great things going with that. So yeah, definitely, man. Continue to keep it real, man. Continue to do you. I like the energy you got to you. You got a good spirit to you. And I wish you the best, because success is the only option. So I know you're going to do great things.
Appreciate it. Make sure you guys don't forget to connect with us on our Facebook, Keeping It Real. Also on our Instagram, Keeping It Real Pod C. You can also go check out our website, the keepingitrealpodcast.com. We have our episodes now on there, where it sends you right to our YouTube link. So there's no excuses now. You can listen to it on all the listening platforms now on YouTube, and like I said, we're also on our website. And make sure you guys, we have some new merch coming out. Like I said, we're working with a new vendor. Like I said, we're trying to get that out. So make sure you guys continue to support us. But I want to end it. I want to end it with this. I want to end it with you saying that again, that those 3 words. But I like it. I like those 3 words. It just pushes me.
Right. So I feel them 3 words coming. I'm excited. Yeah. Hey, I had to give you that even through a horse. I'm gonna give it out. I'm always gonna bring it. But yeah. Stay excited about your life. And somebody asked about the excitement. How you stay excited so much? Well, I'm conscious of the fact that 151,000 people die every day. That's 151,000 dreams cut short. So I understand that every day I wake up, it's a gift. So I choose to open up my gift with passion. So every day, open up your gift with passion. Success is the only option.
Y'all, I'm excited about success. I'm excited about this episode. So if you guys are excited as me, make sure you guys smash that like button. Smash the like button. Get those likes up, because we definitely appreciate it. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing. Because when you subscribe to the channel, you will get notification as soon as episodes come out every Friday either on YouTube or on our listening platforms. You can subscribe and leave a review and rate us on the listening platforms, and leave a comment on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure Jay Black would love to read the comments and see how he inspired you guys. And we want to see, the excitement. That's what we want to see. We want to see how we're making an impact on you guys. But like I said, make sure you guys, we'll be back next week for another episode. It will drop next Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're a part of the Patreon, you guys will get to watch us live. But as we always say, a change starts with you.